morning. Happy Tuesday to all of you. It is finally June 1st. And so I know you're counting down. How many days left now? I think we're at 9. I think we're at 9 school days left. It's crazy. So here's what you're going to do for today. So you're going to finish out chapter 10. You're going to do your quick check. Now, before you do that, you are going to do a quick warm up and go into that quiz.org and work through mean, median, mode, and range. Just one final practice. And then you're going to spend about 15 minutes on that. I'm going to actually show you a couple of the problems here in just a minute. And then afterwards, you'll get into that quick check. So on that quick check, you're going to see two things from lesson 1. First off, with the learning targets, you will see I can predict actions of a larger group by using a sample, so making predictions. And the second one, I can find mean, median, mode, and range of a set of numbers. Okay, so that's all we did with chapter 10. That's all we can get to, unfortunately. And we're going to wrap chapter 10 up with that. So then starting on Thursday, when you come back from your at-home learning on Wednesday, we will start getting ready for your final exam. So you'll notice over with the coming up, that's June 8th. So that's actually a week from today. And so we'll have Thursday, Friday, and Monday to get you ready for that exam that you'll take on Tuesday. Last week of ALEKS. So with your time remaining, once you do 15 minutes of the warm up on that quiz, you do the quick check, then you're going to head into ALEKS. If you need to start working on that, knowing this is the last week, and you just have, it's just a little bit of a shortened week. So if you need that extra time, do that first. And then afterwards, go back into the Math Google Classroom and keep working on that final exam review. So I keep adding quizzes there for you to go through each chapter and practice those problems and remind yourself what you learned all the way at the beginning of the school year. So notice at the bottom also, last thing, number 3, Chapter 10 graded checklist is due June 8th. So that's also about a week away, next Tuesday. And so since this is our last week, those are the 3 ALEKS weeks that are going to be due on June 8th. I also need to add on there the quick check that you're taking today. All right, so we're going to get going. Let me show you the warm-up first, please. So you'll see that quiz.org. And so on the left-hand side, to get it all set up, you can do a length of 10 because you're going to work through different levels. So do lengths of 10 in each level. And then you're going to come down and you're going to make sure range, mean, median, and mode are all checked. And then you're going to make sure integers checked. I believe when you log in to that quiz or get in there, fractions comes up first, and we haven't done anything with fractions as far as statistics go, so make sure you change that to integers, just like that. So what I have on my screen is where you're going to start, and you are going to start at level 1. It's just easier that way to start lower, and then you can kind of work your way up. And again, you're going to take about 15 minutes. So your crew teachers could set a timer on the front maybe, or keep track of 15 minutes, or if you're doing this on your own virtually at home or just even on your own at school, keep track of about 15 minutes worth of this type of practice. So now let's look at the first problem for a minute. Find the median. So we know the median is the middle number. And so don't forget with these type of problems, you have to make sure you order these least to greatest. So right now, if you were to say, look at that data set and say 2 is the median, you'd be incorrect. So you have to least first, so 2, 6, 8, 8, and 8. And so once you order those like that, that means 8 is going to fall in the middle. That's going to be your median. And then keep going. Okay, the next question is going to ask you mode. So just be careful, read carefully, and notice what it's going to bring up for you. So mode is the most frequent. And if you look in that data set, 9 is appearing twice, and that's the most frequent number. Your range, so that's your highest number minus your lowest. So 7 minus 5, 2 is your range of numbers. And it's going to ask you median again. And if you put 9, it would be incorrect. You have an odd set of numbers there. But again, if you go least to greatest, you're going to go 2, 3, 3, 3, and 9. So that middle number is going to be 3. Okay. Oh, and there's the mean, average. So you're going to add those up. And so 8 plus 8, 16. Another 5 is 21. And then divide by how many you have there. You have three numbers there. 21 divided by 3. Your average of those numbers is 7. Okay. And then you're just going to keep going. So 15 minutes, spend 15 minutes reviewing this. And as soon as that 15 minutes is up, then you go into your quick check and you work on that lesson one quick check with your calculator. And don't forget there's unlimited retakes on that. Okay, so the time is yours. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you back on Thursday.